to one man's quest to be reunited with the loyal soul that helped him cross the finish line in one of the world's most grueling races. We're talking about extreme marathon runner Dion, who was taking part in the 4 Desert race in June when he met Gobi the dog in a mountain range. Now he is hoping to be reunited with Gobi. Let's find out a little bit more about all of this, because I'm pleased to say that Dion joins me from Edinburgh. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You better explain how on earth this happened, because I'm no runner, but I gather this is a very long race and the dog stuck with you for quite some time. Explain what happened.
Yes, it's a 6-stage, 7-day race run over 250 kilometres, and Gobi the dog actually ran 125 kilometres of the race. So she actually ran 4 stages out of the 6 stages that were during the race.
So you can tell I'm flabbergasted already. We're just seeing some pictures that were taken of you at the time. So you are running in what to me looks like pretty barren terrain. And what happened? You just suddenly realised there was a dog running with you?
Yes, so the dog had actually joined the group from day one, and she actually ran with some American runners during day one over the largest sand dune in China. On day 2, I noticed her at the start line, and she was looking up at me. And I'm thinking to myself, there's this little dog again. What's she doing with the race? And she set off with me, and we actually raced that whole day together. And she came into the campsite with me at the end of the day and slept next to me, and the bond was made.
Oh, and so when did you last see her then?
On day 7, at the final stage of the race, which is where you can see the pictures for now, that was actually a 10-kilometre stage. That was the last time I actually saw her, was just after these photos were taken. So it's been quite a process to actually get in place to be able to get her to the UK, and it's going to take over 4 months of quarantine and medical checks before she's allowed to fly.
So did you entrust her to someone and say, look, this has been such an extraordinary experience, I want to try and take her back to Scotland with me? What happened?
Yeah, the 4 Deserts race organisers have been fantastic in actually helping us bridge the gap between China and the UK. And they've got a lady looking after the dog in China for us until the agency actually takes over and picks her up and takes her to Beijing to begin the process.
Do you know what breed she is? Because I've got a border collie. They're pretty energetic dogs, but I can't quite imagine mine running for quite that distance.
That's correct. I think for a little dog, she's got a massive heart, and I'm not exactly sure what kind of dog she is. We've actually got a few people looking into that at the moment. So I think she's a bit of a border terrier cross, but we won't know that until she gets to Beijing when they do some further tests on her there.
And I mean, did you keep giving her water along the way? I'm really astounded by her. Obviously, I'm astounded by your own strength and tenacity. Don't get me wrong, Dion, but I'm equally astounded by hers.
Yes, as I said earlier, it's a self-sufficiency race, so everyone has got an 8-kilo bag on their back with food and provisions for the week. So there isn't any other food available to us. So yes, she's been fed by myself and all the other competitors at the race during the week with the food that we've got to survive. And during the days, I've had to stop and give her water as well to ensure that she's got enough liquid.
And so you hope to have her with you in Edinburgh by when? Just remind us now.
It would be the most amazing Christmas present to have her here by December, and that's what we're working to at the moment. So fingers crossed that can happen. And due to the crowdfunding raising that we've done, that's now able to be done. So we're really thankful to everyone out there for helping us with that.
Well, it's a wonderful story. I have many more questions about the race itself, but it's lovely to talk to you, Dion. Thank you very much indeed. And
thank you very much.
Well, perhaps we'll talk again, if and when. Fingers crossed, of course, paws crossed that she'll be back with you. Thank you very much, Dion there in Edinburgh. Very many thanks.
Do you go running with your border